Alrighty, Dragonwilds players, buckle up, because in just 8 days, the game is dropping its darkest, most ambitious update yet, Fellhollow. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down everything you need to know before the update arrives on December 15th. Fellhollow is the newest major region coming to RuneScape Dragonwilds, and it's unlike anything that we have seen so far. This place has been completely overrun by something called the withering. Think of it like a magical rot that drains the land, corrupts anything living, and twist the souls into whatever these things are. And if you thought the Gornfell and Garu were tough, well, Fellhollow basically said, hold my bones. You'll be fighting new undead enemy types, navigating the eerie decayed landscapes, adventuring into new vaults packed with loot and lore, discovering new NPCs that'll help us along the way, and obviously trying to take on the brand new region boss, Imaru. Now let's talk about some nostalgia here when it comes to the old school RuneScape games, and talk about 3 new armor sets that's confirmed to drop here with Fellhollow, at least as of yet. There could be more, but these 3 are the only ones that we have seen so far to be 100% confirmed. Fellhollow is going to be introducing 3 new sets. The first one we know about is the Splitbark armor, as you can see here, completely reimagined for RuneScape Dragonwilds. I absolutely love this one, and I would imagine it probably has some sort of magical benefits to go alongside it. Additionally, here for the second one we're getting, and that is this green dragon hide armor set. This one has been talked about quite a bit, and also have mentioned where we can actually farm this from, which will be the lesser dragons that we'll find here in the brand new Fellhollow region. The third and final armor set brings us to the White Knight armor set as a vestige found within Fellhollow's content. All 3 of these sets have been confirmed across social media and the official blog postings here for RuneScape Dragonwilds by JagX and Mod Doom. With that being said, we're not exactly quite sure if there'll be additional sets beyond these 3. If I had to take a hunch, I'm assuming we'll have maybe 1 or 2 additional sets for the Fellhollow region, especially unlockable through like the vaults and stuff that we will clear. On top of these additional sets, we are also getting the steel tier, so we'll be finding steel nodes inside of the brand new Fellhollow region, and that itself will probably also already have a set or a couple of sets that we can get on top of these. But in general, I think all these sets look awesome. They're super clean, and they definitely fit the Fellhollow theme. Now let's dive into a big feature they're adding here with the Fellhollow update, and that one that a lot of people have been excited about since the early access launch, and that is the farming skill and mechanic. And for this, I'm going to give you guys a short condensed version of the farming. We're not going to go too in depth with all the mechanics and what it all entails, because we'll wait for the update to officially drop, check it all out for myself, but I will be putting a full-on farming guide video here in the channel, diving deeper into the farming skill and how you guys can do it and utilize it efficiently. So stay tuned for that here on the channel. So here's a quick TLDR for farming. All right, first up, we've got 3 different planter boxes have been confirmed. That is ash, oak, and willow. You're going to be able to utilize different planter boxes according to the seed of choice or plant that you want to grow. It is going to have some significance choice between the different ones. Utilizing the right planter box with the right seed will make it more efficient for that specific crop or farm. All right. On top of that, here the farming mechanic will have variable things for us to manage, things like water, the soil quality, the disease control, and compost. Alongside of that, obviously we'll have probably a lot more tools and things that will go along with that. Again, I'll put all of that in a future video. Additionally, when it comes to which crops we can grow, as of right now, we know that wheat, tomatoes, pumpkins, and watermelons are going to be making an appearance here for RuneScape Dragonwilds. Lastly, here we do also have the introduction of saplings now, so we'll be able to grow basically oak trees and willow trees. It says literally anywhere, so if we want to start a tree farm or have a designated area for farming trees and wood that is best suited for our projection axe, for instance, or our splintering ability, well, now we have the ability to do that with the Fellhollow update. And speaking on spells, we've got 2 that is confirmed to be coming with the farming skill tree, and that is Uproot, which will basically tear up all of the plants that you have planted in an AoE fashion, so that way you don't have to run to each plant individually. And we have the second one being Humidify, which by default will summon a rolling rain cloud to water your crops, and then eventually even cure them from disease when the skill is upgraded. You can literally become an agricultural wizard with this update. I'm absolutely excited here for farming being added, and like I said, I know everybody has been waiting for this skill and really wish that it was in the early access launch. But anyways, here it is finally making an appearance and gonna be in the game with the Fellhollow update. Now let's dive into some of the new enemies, resources, and region boss that we could expect here from Fellhollow. We already know that the land of Fellhollow has been twisted by the withering, and the dev team has already confirmed that we're getting multiple undead variants, including zombies, which are the corrupted former residents wandering the dead soil. We've got zogres, which are bigger, nastier undead brutes inspired by classic RuneScape, and the stars of the region, the skeletons. And keep in mind, these skeletons are not just copy and paste like you would see in other games. They actually have different variations and different identities. The skeletons are reimagined remains of farmers, soldiers, and residents of Fellhollow, and they actually come in distinct archetypes. The ones that have been confirmed so far are light melee skeletons. These are going to be quick attackers with minimal armor. We have the ranged variants, which are going to be identifiable from a distance by color and silhouette, typically carrying either a bow or a staff, according if they are going to be a ranger versus a magic user. And lastly, we also have the heavy melee skeletons. These are going to be much bigger, slower, but basically armored brutes. They're typically going to be carrying a shield, a three-pronged spear, and have identifiable armor that you know right away, yeah, good luck. Mod art and the concept team stated that every skeleton type will have a deliberate color pattern and silhouette, so players can tell from a distance if they really truly want to engage or not. So we have zombies, zogres, and a whole playable cast of skeleton archetypes. And finally, leading the charge brings in Imaru, the Soul Eater, a dragon twisted by corruption soul magic who will absolutely ruin our day. This boss is designed around the whole withering theme. Think draining life, corrupting ground, and literally trying to rip your soul out mid-fight. It's easily shaping up to be the most atmospheric encounter that we've seen in the game so far. So yeah, Fellhollow is shaping up to be the biggest update that we have seen yet for RuneScape Dragonwilds since the early access launch. A new region, new skills, new armor sets, new enemies, a new boss, an entire new corrupted storyline, pushing us ever so closer to the Dragon Queen herself. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys are most excited about here for the Fellhollow update dropping on December 15th. As always, guys, if you want to stay up to date with more RuneScape Dragonwilds guides and content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel. And with that being said, as always, guys, I'll see ya in Ashenfall.